Hello guys, my name is Mark and I'm from Hotel Princess and we are the first Bitcoin hotel in the world. So we are a family-owned business, and me, my mother, she's over there, and my sister, we are running the... Yeah, give her a little applause, come on. Yeah, we run this family-owned business together, and to start, I mean, the obvious question is, what is a Bitcoin hotel? And to keep it simple, a Bitcoin hotel is a place for Bitcoiners, for plebs, to feel good. Because right now, Bitcoin is often very theoretical. So we have all the podcasts, we have all the books, and in real life, there is not so much adoption going on yet. And so we are like more a platform for Bitcoiners where they can really spend their Bitcoin, where they can live Bitcoin, and where they can experience Bitcoin. Because if Bitcoin is really this peer-to-peer cash, like Satoshi wrote in the white paper, then also we have to use Bitcoin. And we're going through adoption. So the first is maybe we are hodling Bitcoin, and the next part of adoption is really to also spend Bitcoin. And so we're creating incentives to Bitcoiners to come to our hotel to also spend the Bitcoin and then have a good time and experience this Bitcoin journey. Because we're not just a hotel, you're really booking an experience when you come to our hotel. But before we go deeper in this pitch, let us just see where we are located. So here you can see a map of all the Bitcoin hotels in the world. And as you can see, it's pretty empty yet. And there is one Bitcoin hotel in the whole world, and it's located in Plochinger. It's near Stuttgart in Germany. We are actually the first Bitcoin hotel, probably even in the universe. Yeah, and okay, this is not okay. Yeah, and here you can see our whole Bitcoin circular economy. So we're really having this circular economy thing, and we want to push it forward, and you really get the full journey. So you can buy Bitcoin at our Bitcoin ATM, and then you can pay the Bitcoin. You can pay everything with Bitcoin. You can pay your room with Bitcoin, for example. Also, we have a Satoshi bar where you can pay your food or your drinks. Satoshi, he never actually got a Nobel Prize, so we actually dedicated him this Satoshi bar. And also we have like lightning gadgets where you can try the lightning network, for example, a vending machine where you can scan the QR code and then you can pay with the lightning network, and then articles come out of the vending machine, for example, Bitcoin stickers or Bitcoin candies. And this is really great for our guests to experience Bitcoin, to test it and see how easy it works. Also, we have, for example, a jukebox where you can choose a track, and then you can pay the track over the lightning network and the track gets played. But you cannot just spend Bitcoin. It's way more than just spending Bitcoin. Also, what we do, what is really important is our events. So we host regular events. We have different kind of events. So we have the small meetups, we have regular meetups. Then also we have pleb walks where we meet together and go out in nature walking. But the best type of events, in my opinion, are our weekend events. So we make conferences, and the conferences are always the full weekend, so Friday to Sunday. And it's really like being in a Bitcoin citadel, because the difference or the unique selling point at our hotel at a conference is it's not like, I mean, no blame here on the conference, it's awesome. But normally when you go on a conference, in the evening it's closed and everyone goes to the hotel and the people spread around. And the cool thing about the hotel is that you wake up together, you go to bed together, and this creates this type of citadel feeling. So lots of people are always, thinking about, oh, when hyper-Bitcoinization is happening, we are living in citadels, but this is not something theoretical, it's already happening right now. We have Bitcoin citadels, and the Bitcoin citadel you can experience actually in our hotel. And the next part of our Bitcoin circular economy is we have a Bitcoin-friendly environment in our hotel. So we have Bitcoin art all around the hotel. So this is also part of our orange pills philosophy, because most people, they are in their orange pill philosophy just on an intellectual level, but we really speak to all the senses. So obviously we speak to them on an intellectual level, so with sound, but also we have Bitcoin art all around the hotel, so people really can, they are attracted, or they can really interact with Bitcoin on another level. Also, we collaborate with lots of artists. As I already mentioned, we are not just a hotel, we are a platform. So different artists from the Bitcoin world, they can showcase their art in our hotel. And this just creates this nice ambiente and gives the hotel guests this nice feeling of, being in a Bitcoin native environment. And for me, this is really a cool thing. And also we speak like to the next sense would be like food, but we come to this on the next slide. You can already see here our Bitcoin cappuccino. And what we also do is we do Bitcoin education. So for example, in every hotel room, we have the Bitcoin Bible, the Bitcoin Standard from Sevetin Amus. And also we have Bitcoin books from Knut Svanholm. And Knut Svanholm, by the way, is also the guy who said, we are the first 21-star hotel in the world. And if a guy like Knut Svanholm is telling something like this, then maybe there must be some truth to it. And this looks, on the first impression, maybe this looks a bit cringe. This is here the Bitcoin food. You can see the Bitcoin melon, the Bitcoin toast, the Bitcoin pretzel, and also the Bitcoin cappuccino. But in our experience, I mean, oftentimes you can talk 2 hours with people, you can argue with them, you can discuss with them, and then you make them a silly Bitcoin cappuccino and they are instant orange filled. So this is like the thumbnail in YouTube, you know. This is like what attracts people and what gets them the quick way into the Bitcoin rabbit hole. And then if you have them, then they ask questions and you can go deeper into the whole journey. Exactly. And the thing is, what we realized is the reason why we built this Bitcoin hotel, by the way, this is here our Bitcoin mascot, because there are lots of great online places and offline places often lack a bit. So we have all those Twitter spaces or Telegram and everything, and the Bitcoin community is really well connected online, but for me, in my experience, adoption always comes from places who accept Bitcoin. You can also see it in El Salvador at the Bitcoin beach, and then the meetup starts to build, and from the meetup there starts to grow ideas, and from the ideas other Bitcoin businesses get created. So what we found is really important is to do the groundwork and to really be like this physical place, because it's really such an difference to meet online or to meet offline, and it's always an awesome energy if you are together around other Bitcoiners. And you know, inflation is a big topic right now, and actually we found the inflation fix, because if you pay with Bitcoin in our hotel, you get a discount in the high of the actual inflation rate. In Germany, it's around 8%. Because in our experience, as a Bitcoin business, if you want to make people spend their Satoshis, it's not enough to just put a sign on the window, we accept Bitcoin. You really must create incentives. And this is a form to create incentives. And if you have Bitcoin, it's actually smarter to pay the room with Bitcoin, because you get right now a discount of around 8%. Yes, here you can see a picture of our events. So it's really not like a big venture. So everything is pretty familiar and it's not too big. We can handle around 150 people, but the tickets are pretty fast sold out. And also we don't want to scale too much, because this is really this unique selling point of having this familiar atmosphere in the hotel. So my last question to the audience would be, what is your favorite type of hotel, I mean, we can make a little check and we can see what the audience prefers. Fiat Hotel, you can raise your hand if you prefer Fiat Hotel. So no one. Okay, Fiat hotels are not so cool as we see. Then crypto hotel, would you go to a crypto hotel? Okay, one guy likes to go to a crypto hotel. Then we have Ethereum hotel. There is one guy. Okay, and who in this room wants to actually go to a Bitcoin hotel? Can you just raise your hands? Okay, so this is pretty clear. Everyone wants to go to the Bitcoin hotel. And I thank you for listening. And yeah, see you in Plochinger at the Bitcoin hotel. And I'm looking forward for your questions.
Great presentation. I laughed my ass off. What's the team? You didn't say anything about the team.
The what?
The team?
The team, yes, it's a family-owned business, and me, my mother, and my sister, we do it together, so we are the heads, and we have a team of we are 7 team members, and the thing is, the good thing about our hotel is we are fully digitalized, so you can check in with your smartphone, which is pretty cool, because we have mainly business guests, and so the check-in process is really instant, and then you also can open the door with your smartphone. And this is also why this concept, or why Bitcoin fits so perfectly in our house, because Bitcoiners normally are digital native persons, and we want to attract digital native persons. So this is the perfect fit, and we are really like a small team, because we are so efficient. Everything is planned so efficient, and everything is digitalized, automized, and therefore it's really this cool journey. You don't really have to interact so much with the reception or wait to check in. You just can go instantly in the hotel. It's like an extension of your living room.
So it is technically scalable, right? Then my next question would be, is this an SME or is it a startup? Like, is it a family-owned small business and it will stay like this? Or do you have global expansion plans?
Yeah, so the fun thing is we are here at the startup pitch contest. We are actually not a classical startup. Yeah, but for sure this is super scalable. But the thing is, you always have to question yourself, do you want to scale? Because, scaling is good, but when you scale, what differs us from big other hotels, because there are also big hotels with lots of I don't have the English word right now, but what differs us from big hotels is that we have this familiar touch, and if you scale, then you lose this familiarity and this direct contact with the plebs and with the Bitcoiners, and they really love it. And so there are already people asking us, and also we have some ideas with Switzerland to scale maybe another hotel over there, but we don't have the idea to scale it on a big level, maybe on a small level, but not on a big level.
Okay, so I know you're talking about you're family owned, you don't want to scale, but isn't there maybe at least some part of what you're doing that could be, well, maybe not even scaled, but let's say shared with the world? So
yes.
Maybe you publish something, how you do stuff, maybe you even have some software specially designed for what you do?
Yes, exactly. So we don't claim this Bitcoin hotel title to us, so everyone actually can open a Bitcoin hotel, and we also collaborate with other Bitcoin hotels if they want to collaborate with us. So we can even open source this. It's not a secret or something like what we do, but this whole concept is really perfectly actually to scale, because before we had this digitalized hotel, we actually had over 20 employees. And for a hotel, really the main costs are really at the reception. But our hotel reception is digitalized, so this is really like a really good scalable solution, because actually if we have like other Bitcoiners, we won't do this scaling by ourselves, But if we have other Bitcoiners and they want to collaborate with us, we can give them the knowledge, we can give them the know-how, and we can help them to kickstart other Bitcoin hotels, and this is absolutely doable. And we're already having some things in mind, but nothing fixed yet.
So how to get in touch with you to collaborate on a Bitcoin hotel in Lugano, Switzerland, where the Bitcoin hub is?
We will meet over there and then we will talk.
You have to come to the hotel, I assume, and spend at least 3 nights there, right?
Yes. But there are ways. I mean, it's always an individual process. Every hotel is different. Also, like the digitalization of a hotel is pretty individual because you have to see where is the hotel, where does the hotel want to go, and then we can find solutions. But we will find solutions if we want.
Was this a hotel before it became a Bitcoin hotel? It was like your business, it was a regular hotel and you converted it. Did you see the occupancy go up?
Yes. So our hotel is already over 30 years old, and it was not this Bitcoin hotel from scratch. So it was a gradually transformation. And last year we had almost 10% payments in Bitcoin, but also lots of Bitcoiners, they come, but they don't pay with Bitcoin. So before this Bitcoin hotel started, we already been a profitable hotel. And now we just have on top revenue, which is pretty cool. And also we have all the benefits from Bitcoin, like instant settlement and less fees and all the things. So it's just revenue on top. And actually, in my opinion, if you're a hotel owner nowadays and you're not accepting Bitcoin, actually you're super stupid, because why not accept it and why not open for the community and go hand in hand with the community? This is also always pretty important to interact with the community because they will bring the ideas. You just have to accept Bitcoin. The community will come to you and they will help you and you can go hand in hand with them. So what we do is, because in Germany, regulatory-wise, it's really like if you hold Bitcoin for more than a year on the private side, then the Bitcoin are tax-free. But it's no tax advice. It's just, because I have to say I'm not allowed to give tax advice. So on the company, if you hold your Bitcoin longer than a year, then it never gets tax-free. So for us, the solution which works best for us is to always try to bring fiat money out of your company and then buy the Bitcoin back on the private side. So what we do is we make an instant fiat transfer. So if you pay with Bitcoin, it gets directly transferred into fiat. Then we take the fiat money out of the company and then on the private side, we buy the Bitcoin back because then we have the big pro that after 1 year, the Bitcoin are tax-free. And this is actually way better than having Bitcoin in your company and then having to pay taxes for it. So we are actually outsmarting the system.
Okay. Please give him a round of applause. I think you just got a lot more people who want to stay at the Bitcoin Hotel, I think.
Yes, thank you.